The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mayfield to throw on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Mayfield on play action. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
And they have. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's that's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 17, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay? He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Strikers, 3-3.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bryan Edwards.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
52 blaster.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
To throw, Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On the set. Right, 97.
Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Right back to Pitts again.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be... Back as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Down.
Patterson running between the tackles. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Patterson again.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First down, Mayfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
He's got Anderson on the slant. Touchdown, Panthers!
Robbie Anderson from 13 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 59 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Again, Patterson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Clock, 10.
One more time with Patterson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3